Alright, hello everyone. It's Mr. All Things Tiggo here. Alright, and welcome to one of our videos that we have on the channel. Alright, this is more of just an update on what has been happening on the vehicle so far. Alright, we've already gone through two services so far. Let me just quickly switch it on. We've already gone through two services, as you all know. The first service is on 5,000 kilometers, and then the second one's on 15,000 kilometers, which I did a couple of months back. As you can all see, we are sitting on 19,310 right now. And so those are all basically the things that we have done on the vehicle so far. I'll just quickly give you guys an update. This is basically what has been happening, all right, or what was being done on the vehicle for the service. All right, it's basically similar with the 5,000 kilometer one. So they just changed the oil filter and changed the engine oil as well. But besides that, there's not much that has been done to the vehicle. And I'd say then the total price is this 1,609 rand, which was also inflated then by the fact that I used the shuttle services that we have at my local dealer. So that is probably the other thing, but I didn't pay out a single cent of money because the vehicle is still under the service plan as well as the warranty as well. So those are, or rather, let me just say that is just basically what has been done at Kelston, right, or at Chery rather, for the vehicle so far. And I'd also like to just quickly give you guys an update in terms of then the cruise control. Firstly, the cruise control, I'm not sure if you guys can remember in the last video I was then complaining about the cruise control system when you have the vehicle on D and not in manual mode, where whenever you have set your cruising speed to 120, for example, and you are going up a hill, the vehicle will sometimes jump from gear 9 right down to, let's say, gear 4, gear 5. So that is just being something that has been bothering me. It still does happen even now, but I'd say I have a way to bypass it, because I've realized that the reason why it does that, it's just so that it can keep up to the speed that you have done so. By doing so, it just wants to get to its peak power band, which in this case then will be around 4 to 6,000 RPM when you're going up a hill, fully loaded, that is. And also bearing in mind that this vehicle is a CVT as well, so it's not the same as DCTs or DSGs or whatever gearbox system that you have which is not CVT. It's not the same as those ones, because they drop down a few gears, maybe 2-3 more gears, or generally those will go from 7 speeds to gear 5 or right down to gear 6 sometimes, depending again on the power and the torque that you have on the vehicle. So what I normally do then, just to bypass that, is that as I've already mentioned, set the speed to 120. But what I normally do is keep it on manual mode. So let's say I'm about to, or rather what I normally do, in fact, in general, is that I drive the vehicle when I'm driving long distance in manual mode. So whenever I have the cruise control in place, what I normally do then is just keep the vehicle on 9. It goes up the hill. It will normally drop down to 120, from 120 to around 100, and I'll probably just drop the gears down to maybe gear 7, and it will just take the RPMs up to 3,000, and it will then just try as much as it can to give you a maximum power in that gear, that is, to get you back up to 120. And from maybe 100, then when you get to the top, it will start climbing the speed once again. So I do not mind doing that. Alright, so if you do have a problem with that, then you can just leave it in automatic mode, and it will then just jump the RPMs right up to around 3,000 to 6,000, any amount between that. Alright, and yeah, and that's basically it in terms of the cruise control. Right. Then the other thing that was also done on the vehicle was just in regards to the pedal itself, the accelerator pedal and the sensor. I think that was what was also done on the vehicle, but they did not specify on the spreadsheet that they gave us, or the service sheet, and also they did not say it in person. But I could definitely feel the difference from when the vehicle, before it went in for its 15,000 and after it went in for its 15,000 service. So I found that now the accelerator is more responsive, and especially when you are trying to move from a standstill and going forward. What normally happened before, you'd have to press the accelerator a lot harder in order to get the vehicle moving, especially when you wanted to move very quickly. Now it is less, I'd say, it's more effortless, if I can then say it like that. And yeah, that's basically the other thing that has been done on the vehicle. All right. And the other thing as well is that we just changed the brake light that we have at the back. So I'll just quickly go there. Sorry for the wind, everyone. It is quite windy. Right, so we then changed this light as well, or rather this bulb over here. So we have the normal beam over here when you have this light switched on, but then when you press on the brake pedal, this part lights up. So this part for us, when you're pressing the brake, had fused up. So we then just changed that part, and just it cost me, I'd say, like 10-20 rand to just buy the bulb, and then I did it myself. I'm more of a DIY person as well. So yeah, and in terms of the just that, in terms of the tutorial for that, all you have to do is just pry up this part over here, preferably this part, and it will make it easier for you to get this panel out, and you'll try and then reach up onto with your top where you'll find the holder for the bulb. Alright, but other than that, it's not really difficult. Yes, the bulb is in a weird space. It is very, I'd say, awkward in order for you to try and take it out, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. You only just turn it anti-clockwise, so towards the side. Alright, and that's basically it that has been done to the vehicle. And I also did have one of our subscribers ask me a question that I'll also like to also just give out as well. I've been getting a lot of those questions and so forth, where in regards to the key. So let me just find the key quickly. And so in terms of the key, all right, a lot of people have been asking me about the window opening feature. It also does irritate me as well. The vehicle will open the windows for you using the key, but it will definitely not close the windows using the key. I think that is something that is being done, if I'm not mistaken, in the comfort model and also in the elite models as well. I think that is what is happening in regards to that. And then the other thing as well is also with the voice command as well. So I also did have a subscriber ask me about this in regards to the "Hey Chery, open the windows, play this music, do this, do that." This is not applicable for the elite models. I'm not sure about the comfort and the elite ones, but for the lit or the LIT model that I have over here, it does not do that. The voice control that we have here is it just for your cell phone. So for both the Apple CarPlay and for Android Auto. So when you want to play some music, maybe you can then tell whatever system that you are using to play this song or to navigate you to this place, and so forth and so forth. So those are just basically the things that the voice control button does, right? So it does not open the windows. And the other thing as well, I'll just like to mention as well, I'm not sure if the other LIT owners might agree with me in this one, but you see, with this head, or rather with this light cluster that we have over here, all right, it does switch on whenever you open the doors and so forth. But I would have really liked it if we also had one for the back seats as well, right? So yes, the lights are bright enough for the front seats, but in terms of the rear passengers, you cannot really see very, very clearly over here in the back as well, right? So I would have really, really loved to have that. A lot of the times when people have dropped something in the back seat, they do not have a light from the top of the vehicle where they can just switch on the light and quickly look for whatever that they have dropped in the vehicle. So that is then just the downside of that. For me personally, this is just generally on my use on the vehicle, that is. All right, so yeah, there's not too much in terms of updates that has been done to the vehicle. Right, yeah, that's all. I'm also planning to maybe get some tints on the vehicle, prefer actually specifically smash and grab. Love to get some smash and grab and get rid of then just the clear glasses that we have over here. Alright, and yeah, that is basically the plans that I basically have in terms of the vehicle. I don't want to do too much exploring to the vehicle, as I would like to keep it for a bit longer as well. Alright, I'm not planning to sell the vehicle anytime soon. So yeah, I'm not trying to do too much. It's more of my daily vehicle, and a vehicle that I use a lot for traveling, going to the villages and so forth and so forth. So yes, that is what has been going on. And another thing as well I'd like to touch on, sorry, this video is all over the place as well, um in terms of the fuel consumption. So the fuel consumption on the vehicle has been a lot better, but it will probably be bad now. I've been thrashing the vehicle 8.2 right now. All right, so what normally happens with the vehicle, if you're driving it nicely, you feel economically, just like a normal driver would, you would get around your sixes, 6.7, 6.8, 6.9. But as soon as then you start thrashing the vehicle, like I have done, because I've been going to a lot of places, running errands and so forth, and I have been in a rush as well. So this is what gets you up to your eights then. So it literally is very quick to jump from your sixes, your sevens, to straight to 8.2, 8.4. And sometimes if you're really trashing the vehicle, you'll get to your nines as well. But for your normal commuting, your normal driving, not driving, or not rather thrashing the vehicle too much, then you'll definitely be around your sixes as well. I'll definitely do an update and try and drive as normal as I can without being in a rush, and just quickly show you guys how the fuel consumption is as well. I'll then put that up in the next video as well. All right, and yeah guys, that's just basically what has been going on for today's or rather for this period of time. I know I haven't been uploading any videos. I've just been answering you guys' comments, but now I would like to be more consistent in terms of making videos as well. Please also let me know, maybe in the comment section, what you guys would like to see next in terms of the vehicle, what type of videos that you guys would like to see in the vehicles. I am planning to get some POV drives on the vehicle during the day, night, some town driving or city driving in other words, and also some highway driving as well, just so that you guys can get a feel and finish of the vehicle and how it is, how the sounds of the vehicle, how quiet it is and so forth. So yes, that is probably something that I'll try and do maybe within the next 2 to 3 videos. But I will then also hear from you guys if you guys would like to have that as well. Also some sound system test as well while we are driving, so that you can hear how the sound system is like in terms of then cancelling out the noise that you have while you're driving, so the road noise and stuff like that. But will be definitely something that we'll be talking about in that video specifically. I'll try not to speak too much in that video. I'll try and keep quiet as much as possible. I'll definitely give you guys maybe like an overall in the beginning of the video, and then just it be quiet and let you guys have the feel and finish of the vehicle. All right, so I think that is it from my side, everyone. All right, thank you very much for watching this video. All right, I really do appreciate all you guys' comments, your likes, your subscriptions as well. And please do continue share the video as well to other people that you might know who'd like more information about the vehicle, or anyone in general who is a car person as well. All right, but besides that, everyone, thank you very much once again, and I hope to see you guys again soon in one of my next videos as well. All right, bye everyone.